it is your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. And we're zooming in and focusing in on a great viewer question. And she was saying that she is stuck in the fog. She's stuck in the heartache. She's stuck in the confusion in how to separate herself from a narcissistic relationship. In fact, it might have been even with a psychopathic type of individual who just really uses people like an empty sack of potatoes. I mean, they have no distinction between a person with a humanity and a personality versus a sack of potatoes. To them, it looks the same. It's just what's going to be which going to be the juicier fruit for me to pick. I mean, that's all that they look at. Who can I easily manipulate? Who can I use my mind control on? And so I really feel that, if the fog is there, if you're really feeling like you can't think clearly, you can't be clearly, you're not doing what you want, you're not able to move and flex your body, you're feeling just sort of stifled and stuck and in a funk, I mean, that is what we call like a mental fog, where you're really not able to surround yourself with joy. I mean, that's really what the fog is. And it's also just part of the neurology and the chemistry from being into a sort of duplicitous relationship where someone says one thing and does another, where there's betrayal going on. To be with a narcissist is to be with someone with a duplicitous nature, which is like, a bait and switch sort of person. So they, pretend that they are your knight in shining armor, but really they are not able to stand up to that which they are trying to deceive you with or tell you what you want to hear. So especially with those people who are manipulative, who, make all the empty promises, as we say, and then they leave you empty-handed. So you're feeling like you have nothing, like you've tried to work on something, but you don't have what it is you wanted. It's so confusing when you're in a relationship with these people, because they'll just take the pot of gold and run. They will just take it all and just disappear. They don't feel bad. To them, that's just how life is. Get over it is what they will tell you. But the fog will ensue if you're still feeling like there's something positive that this person can give you. And whatever it is, you have to isolate it and you have to determine, what is it about this person, this unique individual person, that has this bit of power over me? What is it? Is it because they make me feel attractive, sexy? They make me feel safe. They make me feel womanly. They make me feel manly. They make me feel like I'm on top of the world, like this is where it's at. I mean, what is it about this person? What is it that you're essentially like addicted to, or you have this triggered flare reaction to? What is it about the chemical reaction that's flaring up your neurology and causing you to, be in a fog where you can't really feel like it's okay to think clearly? So in other words, you haven't given yourself permission to be there yet. You'd rather stay in the funk. There's a payoff there. I don't want to say a laziness, but you're still waiting for the lesson to be learned and say, okay, I got it now. So if you're procrastinating on the lesson, it's, okay, don't love someone for their hair. Don't love someone for their butt. Don't love someone for their shoes. There's more to love than that. Maybe that's your lesson learned, but your lesson learned has to be articulated, and it has, the message has to come out from you. And that is okay. So it doesn't mean you made a mistake. It doesn't mean you fouled up something. Oftentimes in a relationship with a narcissist, people always begin to blame themselves. What did I do wrong? What could I have done differently that could have saved this relationship? Me. Beat me up. I am, beating myself to a pulp. And that's really what the fog is. It's, when you've beat yourself up to the point of no return, and you're just like, okay, I'm mincemeat, that's all I am right now. They've made this out of me, and that you tend to turn it around and make it always your fault. So I'm here to tell you, it's not your fault. The fog is there because you're trying to figure out what you could have done better. and you're not able to find it because there's nothing you could have done better. It's just a continuous loop that's going to keep playing, and it's going to keep you stuck in that fog. So the key is to break the cycle and then engage in neuroplasticity, which is rewiring some different feelings and some different outlook and different perspective that creates a change and really into the next level. And to get into that next level is to admit that the fog was there to teach you a lesson, and I'm there to learn that lesson. So what is that lesson that you are to learn from that relationship? And let that be your fortune cookie message. I mean, let yourself be, it is best to be alert, or it's best to cast away those with this, this and this personality, or whatever it is that you had opened up yourself to. What is it about you that needed that to turn you into this lesson? I need to be more self-reliant. I need to, declare some boundaries. I need to focus on this. I need to focus on that. I should not let go this. I should not let go that. I mean, these are your lessons. So then you need to ask yourself now, if I wasn't so fogged over by the narcissist, I would really love to. And if I wasn't so fogged over by the narcissist, I would really be. And I would be coming. And fill in the spaces. You need to ask yourself these questions and begin to fill that in, so you can begin to elicit, some more solution-oriented thought process, because then, you're in really the solution mode, and that's where I love to be. And I think that's really what makes you a person of value, is when you begin to find the solutions and you're okay with it, and you just move into a state of grace, and you just start living it and doing it. And, it's just, you feel a sense of being elated, or being, filled with grace, or, white spirit, or, something that is your angelic realm, where you're really just feeling guided and happy. And that is the place to be. You're more in tune with your intuition, but not just like the old you intuition. We're talking about like a new, alchemized, transformed person of, where you are now actually at a higher level of consciousness. Higher meaning wiser, a little bit more mystical, a little bit more learned, where you're coming in and you're able to perform and do and think better and think more clearly than the average, because you've now just alchemized, you've now just asked yourself this question, and your higher consciousness, with your 20 million year old brain, is like trying to deliver the message to you. And, you keep fogging it over. You keep saying, but I'm not good enough. You're neurochemically sending yourself this message, and you're reaffirming that which they had told you. So you're just like, push it down. But, your unconscious is part of your subconscious, your limbic brain is just replaying that over and over again. But it's designed to answer the questions which you put to it. So if you put to it the questions, the new questions, then your life will give you the right answers. In other words, if I wasn't so fogged over by the narcissist, I would really be enjoying, and then fill in the blank. If I wasn't so fogged over by the narcissist, I would really be becoming and fill in the blank. If I wasn't so fogged over by the narcissist, I would probably be most productive filling my time with, and then fill in the blank. If I wasn't so fogged over by the narcissist, I would really be feeling, I would really be doing, I would really be looking, I would really be tasting, I would really be smelling, I would really be hearing. Ask yourself these questions and be surprised by the answers, so you can become the person in clarity, in abundance that you are. It is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today, and I hope that these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.